Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Anime Lounge Short Flights. Today, we're going to be covering episode 20 of Bleach. Amazing episode. I can't wait to get into this some more. Thank you, Ryan, for joining us this week.
Yep, yep, yep.
Yeah, it's I love talking Bleach with you. It's been such a good core. I don't want to call it a season because it's all a continuation of the same thing. So
Yeah, it is.
yeah, it. Oh man. So I know this is probably one of the most anticipated episodes of the core. Would you agree with
I,
that one?
I would agree with that one. That one, uh, along with Rukia's Bankai, were
Yep.
probably the two most anticipated things out of this core.
Yep.
Um, there's probably more to come, as we know, that
Yes.
is more anticipated, but the episode was pretty solid. Great animation. The fights were crisp. It was
Yes.
really good.
And like it was completely believable how he won. And that's the part that I like the most is that it just played true to everything we know of Kenpachi up to this point, as far as how he won.
Right. Yeah, that made a little bit of sense where the Stern Reader was like, "Oh, well, I imagined being strong as you, but my body isn't like able to withhold that." So that made that made a lot of sense.
Yep.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah. Um, and then just so as we know, when you release your Zanpato, essentially the size of it is your power, and it just being so huge, well, I thought was
Mhm.
really cool too.
Yeah, I'd say that's kind of like a throwback to like Ichigo in the beginning, why his was so like enormous.
Yep.
Um, which a lot of people don't realize or think about. But yeah, that's a good way to think about it too. Yeah,
Yep. Yeah, definitely a good throwback to the beginning. And we have to remember this was like 600 chapters probably between learning the size of your Shikai is essentially a visual representation of you as the Soul Reaper. So
yeah, of how much like ratio you have.
yeah, and it was just so cool to see. Like it really was.
Yes, yes, yes. I think out of the out of the ones I've seen so far, don't get me wrong, Renji's Bankai was pretty baller. It
Yes,
was pretty baller. I think my favorite so far has been Rukia's.
yes. Rukia's Bankai so far. So far, I would say of Thousand Year Blood War, definitely one of my favorites. Um, I just have a soft spot for Ichigo, so his Bankai is just always going to be my favorite.
Right.
All of his Bankais are going to be my favorite. So
Yeah. It's definitely interesting, but the the moving point from where they're at now on what's going to happen next, it's getting close. I'd say we're probably at like the midway part of the battle
yeah,
of
um,
what's going on.
that's a good way to think about it. So for anybody that doesn't know, this is going to be a four core arc, and we're halfway through the second core, so that makes complete sense. A little over halfway through the second, about halfway, and in the middle of the second core, and
Yeah,
it's the pacing has been so good. Hasn't stayed too long on any one fight that didn't need it, and it's kind of you're not getting anything extra that you don't need as well.
right. And they're doing a phenomenal job. I think I mentioned one of the other ones. I would love to see what the budget was for this.
Just got to be unlimited because we're talking. I hate the comparison because not every show is going to have the same budget and it matters. But we're
Right.
talking regular episodes are on par with some like specials for other animes, and you're like, this is just a regular. This is episode 5. This is episode 7, and you're just getting just this white light of explosions, and the animation has been phenomenal the entire time, minus sprinkles here and there.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, and I it's so worth the wait.
Yes.
It like no like the excitement that I had when I first learned that they were going to animate this has not died at all, and
No.
it's been so good.
Yeah, I think like I have conversations all the time like, "Did you watch this episode yet?" No, I need to. I know when cuz you're an hour ahead, so
Mm,
you watch it and you're like, "You watch it yet?" I'm like, "Soon." Cuz it's they've all been, especially I would really say this core, every episode has been fantastic.
yes, so far there has been. Um, yeah, yeah,
Yep. So it's just been amazing. I know we were trying to speculate because it's been a minute since either of us have really read the manga. What's anticipating, like what's going to happen next? Everybody knows Ichigo's coming back, but what are those details that we know needs to happen? What's going to happen before Ichigo's comes back? Is he going to come back soon? Is he going to come back at the end of this core? And that's going to be the teaser for the next core. I'm really interested to know what's happening next, and I can't wait.
yeah. And the conversation between him and Urahara was pretty cool. It's like, hey, Urahara, I'm coming back. Uh, and not to sound arrogant or anything, but when I get there, just leave everything to me.
Yep.
That's pretty that's pretty intense.
Yeah, because up till then, he's pretty much always been like in the middle of it, being like, I got this, I'll take care of it no matter what. I will figure out a way. And now he's like, no, I know I've got the way. It's happening. I've got this.
Yep. Hmm.
Um, but I kind of want to. Do you want to talk about that Kenpachi fight a little bit more? Because oh man, it was so good. It was so
Yeah,
cool to
yeah,
see.
yeah. Um, Stern Rider V just domin well, I won't say dominating from the beginning, where it was just like, oh, you can do anything you want, but I can do anything I want. Makes me the most powerful person. That's that was pretty bold to say.
Yeah, just proclaiming he's the strongest Stern Ritter, which of course gets Kenpachi fired up. He's like, okay, yeah, this is exactly who I want to fight.
Yes. And him getting fired up and realizing that I mean that glimpse of when he's realizes that, oh, I'm not as strong as I think I am.
Yeah, just the visualization, him kind of trying to push past himself and the limits that he essentially put on himself. He is in Stern Ritter V,
Mhm.
and it wasn't even close. Like Kenpachi didn't put in any effort in this fight.
Which is weird because he was still wearing his eye patch
Yes,
like the entire fight.
and if he would have tried to do this fight previously before running in with, um, I want it's basically running in previously before the Stern Raiders had attacked. Like he wouldn't have been
Hmm.
able to beat him with all his effort.
Yeah.
So it was really cool to see. I love the like I said, I love the giant it's like a giant axe essentially.
Yeah, it looks almost like a chef's knife.
Yep. Yeah, giant cleaver. That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
And just obliterating the meteor that would have destroyed the world without trying. Just all right. And because he said feed, right? That was his phrase to call.
Yes.
I'm drawing a blank on how what the actual name of his Zanpato is.
Was it Nozarashi?
Something along those lines. Yeah, I believe that's right. Um, it's I unfortunately had to listen to this entire episode without volume because of where I was. I'm gonna have to come back and watch this again. Being able to listen to Kenpachi because I know the voice actor did him justice, and I can't wait to listen to it again because it's just gonna be chilling.
Yes, it's going to be. It was really good. It was really. It's kind of awkward that you couldn't have audio, but
Yeah,
hey, once you get the audio in there, it's gonna make all the difference.
yeah, yeah, definitely. It'll be so good. Can't wait to see what's gonna come next. We know his Bankai is coming next. You and I know the implications of his Bankai. I don't want to give anything away for anybody that doesn't know, but man, it's going to be crazy. And that's really all I can say about it.
It's gonna be absolutely crazy.
Yeah. But please subscribe to us on YouTube. Also, check out the anime show on Facebook and Instagram. Check out all that awesome anime content that they have on there. Also, give us a like on this episode. Leave us a comment. Let us know what you think. And just have a good one.
Have a good one.